Previously on Survivor. On Chikasha, relationships were continuing to form for some.
We'll be the Tape Alliance. The Tape Alliance? The Tape Alliance? I love it.
While others were struggling to even fit in.
I think she's gonna be a solid ally, dude. I mean, I'm not sure. Like, yo, Mina, let's get you, yo.
On Pascala, a 6 majority left Teresa, Eric, and Amanda on the outs, and as lines were being drawn between Eric and Doug.
I think low-key Doug has so much fucking power because everyone likes him. He has like the best, like, I'm a nice guy smile. That is true.
And then he also said that after that we should go for either like Doug or Tim. That's what they said.
Teresa became an unfortunate casualty. 18 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Basically, I really like Natalia, and I'm really sad that she's gone. I literally said that when we got back to the second challenge. I was like, damn, I really wish she was here right now. Going into the third challenge, I won't be like, damn, I miss T. I mean, they're just kind of whatever.
We know who voted for you.
Yeah.
We don't make that so not complicated.
I can't really say I love Teresa. I think they just really didn't like her, and considering it was a unanimous vote to vote her out, I don't think that I was about to change anyone's minds.
They fucking voted Teresa out! I'm fucking in this shit! Dude.
Explain what happened.
Okay. So fucking everyone told me that Teresa's going out. Yo, that's great because that's not me. But you know what? That scares the shit out of me because that means someone else is running the crew.
I definitely feel great because it wasn't me. As long as I get to keep going, then I get one shot closer to winning this thing. So I'm ecstatic.
Still at the line for scars, but Tim and Doug actually just showed up here. They're hanging out with their friends, trying to be cool or something. Didn't even say hi to me.
I feel like Doug's calling all the shots right now. When we were trying to vote someone out for this past challenge, I didn't really know what was going on. I just heard from Dane that he heard from other people that Teresa would be a vote and that he wanted to get revenge. So I felt like I was just at the bottom of the grapevine and someone else is calling all the shots. He looks like a really nice person and he looks like someone who you could trust and just talk to, which is really good for him, but it's really scary for me.
Okay, so Delamar, I wanted to know what you thought of the game so far and who you think probably is running the show on our tribe. Because I for sure know it's not me. Yeah.
I honestly think Sadie knows what's up.
You do? Yeah. I think the 4 people who live on South Campus are probably already in an alliance. I don't know if you know, but Tim and Doug know each other, so they're definitely working together. There's no reason for them not to work together.
Fair enough.
Sadie could be running everything, and I don't know, but from when I was talking to her, it sounded like she would vote with whoever I was voting with.
I like the potential alliance of me, Eric, and Dane. I feel like our current alliance of 6 right now is too big. So are we thinking of keeping this alliance just us 3, or were you saying you want to add someone else?
I'm trying to just, talk to Sadie.
I think Eric's a mastermind, and Dane because he's my bro. He's the brother of my fraternity, and he's such a sweet guy, and I could never I know if it ever came out to between the two of us, he knows and I know, it's kind of every man for yourself. But for now, we're on good terms.
But if we do lose, who would you be willing to gun for? Because I'm down with anyone.
I'd say Amanda.
Same. That was instantly
what
I thought of.
Just because
I feel like
I have no feelings.
I think she's also probably the second person who voted for you.
I think she has ties to everyone. She definitely connects with everyone. I didn't think I have any connections with her. And then she was like, oh yeah, I played violin when she saw my orchestra shirt. And I was like, I played violin. And I'm like, oh shit. She has the social skills to be friendly with everyone and get everyone to like her.
So I think this week specifically, we have to make sure that us 3 and hopefully Sadie vote together.
Okay.
So then, regardless of who we're picking.
So not really the next vote, but the vote after is what will determine how the game will be played. It'll separate the nobles from the peasants.
right now there's 8 people, 4 of us on the alliance. There's also our alliance of 6 that's still strong. But we know that if we lose this next challenge, that's it. That's when the lines are going to be drawn.
I'm good with D. Why are you going to take D?
There are 2 people with the name D, so like.
Not me.
So there are 3 actually.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh, okay. I was like.
I'm thinking either like Delaram or Eric, but I'm leaning towards Eric. Like the last challenge should have been like his domain. Like it should have been like he's a comp sci major. Logic, like formal logic is what you do, and both bombs he was on were.
Yeah,
like,
I'm pretty sure both bombs he was on.
They
got
were
wrong.
diffused
That's what I was
correctly.
gonna
Yeah,
say.
and like that's like what that's pretty much what he's there for, and he couldn't pull through.
Eric and Dane are friends, and then Dane and Delaram are friends. So I think it's safe to assume, even though it might not be true, that the 3 of them are at least working together and talking and communicating. So I think getting Sadie on our side is the best move going forward, because then, you know, power 5, you can overpower anything that the other 3 do. My plan is to just keep the 4 of us together. I don't really care. Sadie's just a short-term move. If she, you know, long-term, I don't really care what happens to her.
See, Delaram can be an easy next vote out. If we get Eric out now, his advantage won't be anything.
I think
he won't completely go blindside.
Yeah.
He'll expect it next time. That's what I think. Like, if we
the
go
sooner it gets, like he'll expect it.
Yeah, because like, and he's got the advantage to the play. I definitely don't like having Eric in my tribe, knowing that he's got the advantage and he's a schemer. So if it happens and we lose, I'm looking to him. I'm definitely aligned with Doug, and people know that. So I'm definitely a target with that.
So after the Humanity or the tribal council, I went out to eat with Delaram and Sadie. One of them got a group me message, and it said it was from Douglas Yeager. And I got no message from Douglas Yeager.
I have 4 people on my side, and that 4 is getting stronger and stronger. Or 5 if you count Sadie.
Like, you all said you were unsure, but the vote was unanimous. It was like 8 to 1. I got lucky. Eric is 100% right about everything. He's a very smart player, and that's why I want to get him out, because I know he can, Delaram and Dane would be willing to work with him. And yeah, Eric told Sadie, tried to get her to work with him, and is telling her that I'm like, everything I say goes, I'm in this 4-person South Campus Alliance, and all this whatever. I led the charge to get T out. Which is all pretty much true. He's a smart player. He actually sees what's happening, whereas everyone else doesn't. So they all think like, oh yeah, we're 6 strong.
The only 2 people not in the 6-people alliance are Eric and Amanda. But like, I think Eric really trusts me, so I kind of want to like utilize him.
Yeah, I get that.
You know?
I have the same thing with Amanda.
Oh really?
Like, she really trusts me. I would say like after this week, shit's gonna go down.
Right now, I'm just so set on like Doug and Tim that it's hard for me to imagine a alliance with other people. Then again, I think Eric actually really trusts me because he did tell me his advantage.
Well, also I think he's more useful than Amanda because I think he's like smart.
So going forward, I know me and Tim are gonna work on Sadie to hopefully get her to want to get Eric out. If we get Eric out, that leaves my 6-person alliance and my 4-person alliance still intact. I'm talking to a lot of people right now, so if I make a wrong move, if for some reason something goes wrong and he finds out, or if people don't want to, then it easily could be me going home the next week. Should we get our alliance name?
Anders
So people
Angels.
read Anders Angels.
Angels.
Get over it, Doug.
Okay.
No.
So Amanda and I lived on the same floor last year, so we know each other.
I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Packing my like bag and I put like a granola bar of water and then like footage bags right next to it and there were cleats and I was like, he said bring athletic clothes, so I was like, alright, I'm just gonna throw these in here.
I expect her to be around for a while. As far as people that I expect to be around for a while, I want to be on their good side. That's what Survivor's all about. You know, you're looking in the long term and the short term.
I think most people realize that you didn't intentionally hurt anyone. I think people just kind of think it was weird you brought cleats, but it's okay. Quidditch.
We basically had a 30-minute conversation that went in circles, and I think that nothing really got accomplished other than he kept being like, well, I'm just opening this as like a route of communication. And it's like, okay, yeah, like I understand that you want intelligence, like you want me to tell you a bunch of stuff. Like the people in our tribe hate Liam too. Like I think like if Liam were to miraculously make it to the merge, like as soon as that happens, he's gone.
So anyway, I just wanted to come to you, and you seem like a pretty reasonable person. Yeah. Like, I wasn't trying to like, I don't think that you thought that.
I went to Doug, 1 because he's Sami's roommate, 2 because he's the person I was going against, and 3 because I thought he's a pretty he seemed like a pretty laid-back kind of guy.
Like, I don't think I am in general just like the evil character, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like, even if I wanted to be, I don't think I could, even if I was trying. Like,
That's how I feel. I wasn't actually mounted.
For the record.
Yeah.
It's not my intention.
We're good. I'm so sorry. Like, I would never do that out of malicious intent, and like, I want to be well liked. And I was like, yeah, you're definitely someone that I could see myself working with. And he was like, yeah, like if me, Santiago are still there, maybe you could come along and we could do well. So I'm pretty sure we both just told each other exactly what we wanted to hear. I really do not like the Humanities tribe. They are cocky. They just think they're better than us, and it's annoying because we're actually better. Because people are telling Eric that, like, oh yeah, you're safe, no worries. Because they're talking to him now, and they're like, yeah, we can vote blank out this tribal council, and then he can use his advantage to vote for me the next week. But that's what they're telling him. So he tells me this, and it slipped out of his mouth. Because I have no idea what the advantage is. So then I'm like, oh, so you know what Eric's advantage is. So me and Santiago are roommates, and we do talk a lot. I made a mistake the first week, and I was like, oh yeah, me and Sadie are getting along really well. And I told him about how me and Tim and Chris are working together. I think that's all he knew. I realized that that's stupid of me, because I don't want him to have any information on me as the game goes on. Eric and Liam have the same advantage. So, this would be a kind of I help Dougie and Dougie helps me situation. And I still don't know what the advantage is you can take someone's vote and then you have 2 votes for yourself and that one person you stole it from can't vote. Does your tribe know that Liam has the advantage? Oh yeah, Liam told Amanda. Liam told Amanda? Please. And he told her how to deal with voting and that if she is in trouble, he'll be willing to tell her more. So I think that I do know a lot more about his tribe than he knows about mine. He talked with you and he talked with Amanda. Yeah, oh my god! That's what I know. That's reason number like 73 that I would like him to leave, because he's playing all over. He is not just like a straight shooter.
I don't really know how my tribe feels about it, me being roommates with Doug. So I think it's definitely like in both of our interests to kind of just play it down. But my tribe really seems to like Doug, like best out of anybody else in the other tribe.
I was slightly hesitant at the very beginning to vote off Evan first, just because I feel like you can get him to go like easily anytime. So I was trying to think, is there anyone potentially on the other alliance that could be more threatening?
But the thing is, like, don't we want to get rid of people that aren't going to contribute?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to like take out anyone like that's smarter than Evan. So I don't really think Evan knows what he's doing. No, he greeted me. He was like, "What's Gucci, Ivy?" And then
oh my god, he said, "What's Gucci to me? Do you want me to show you?"
and then like he was like, "Sounds good in the hood," and he was like, all these phrases, and I'm just like, who are you?
Oh my
like,
god.
It would be the easiest to kind of have the tribe be, you know, all the other people versus the one everyone else wants to vote off. But after Evan, like, I think that's not a practical goal to reach for, because I don't think that the entire tribe can come to a consensus on who to vote out. So like, we're pretty sure that the Quidditch 3 are gonna stick together,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Like, voting.
Okay, obviously, if Liam and Santi team up, they're gonna end up going head to head. Like, it's
yeah. So like, I think like Santi probably already has that in the back of his head. So if he can just kind of further ingrain the idea into his head.
Ivy, everyone thinks that she's kind of sneaky or that she like knows how to play the game really smart, so they might be trying to get rid of her. I kind of don't want to get rid of Ivy because I feel like she would be willing to work with me in the long run.
Yo, what's Gucci, dog? You want to meet sometime to talk Survivor, bro?
Oh my god, I can't. Yeah. In the beginning of Survivor, I feel like your social game in some ways is more important than your other capabilities in the game. You definitely have a higher chance of going home if people can't really tolerate your behavior or the way you act in the game. If we do pit two sides and we vote somebody from their side hypothetically, then the next round they're gonna be like, okay, you voted one of us out, now we're gonna vote one of you out.
That's true.
And then Evan might just float along.
But if Evan's just like with us, then like.
Do you think people from the other side, whatever side it is, like could be thinking like what you're thinking about voting somebody else off instead of Evan?
I think it's better to keep Evan in the game than
So
not.
who we, like,
it could be Ivy.
That's
I'd
what
be
we
down.
were thinking. We would
I'd
go.
be down to get her out.
So,
I mean, I just told her
I was
she
just
could.
telling her, like you and I were
So
both going.
personally, she has never reached out to me, and everyone that I've heard that she's talked to said that it's like really sketchy.
Yeah,
So, like, she's
she
definitely, like,
I
scheming.
know she trusts me because we just like dapped up.
And if
I
we-
was like, I got your back, you
Yeah.
got mine.
Yeah.
But I'm
You
down
don't
to get
have
her
to,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to trust you.
Yeah,
Sure,
no, I
like-
trust you.
Cool.
Like I said, I would have reached out to you, but I didn't have your number.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think Josh really resonated with a lot of people. I think he realized that, like, you know, he doesn't have like strong connections with anyone. So like, we're gonna not worry about him at all. We can definitely influence him a little bit.
So early in the game,
It's like
we'll start lying and like
Yeah,
talking
but
to
I mean,
everyone.
exactly.
And, like,
she's
lying to me.
she's not doing it right because like if you're
I
meeting up
forget
with
who was. She told someone that she had only met with like 2 other people.
She told me. She
Yeah.
told me she had only talked to
somebody
you,
else too.
me, and
I know she's talked to
Angie, and
Jasmine,
you
I
were
know she's
like,
talked to
she
Morgan.
called Liam
Yeah.
while I was with him.
Ivy's someone that I don't trust at all. She's been like low key, like only meeting with people one on one. She's definitely like trying to make some moves as like kind of like a rival to like me, Liam, and Santi and Jasmine.
Like you didn't meet up with him today.
No, I
Oh,
did.
you did? How was that?
Oh my gosh, it was the most frustrating thing.
Like what is he? I don't want to like meet up with him because it's gonna be like.
What's he gonna
weird.
say to me?
Well,
Yeah.
because like, first of all, we were supposed to get together at 3:30.
That's so I was supposed to meet him at 3 today.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, like sorry, I got like a doctor's appointment. So I was like, all right, like whatever.
Well,
and
yeah,
then he said he
at least it's
texted.
consistent with.
He said something like I got like another friend to do or something.
I'm not feeling
Different, it's
tomorrow.
different.
I won't be free till like 3:30. He was like, I just remembered that I actually have a rush essay and some homework. That's all due at 5 to 6.
Yeah,
tonight.
I know. He said the same thing to me.
Would you be able to do at
the
like 7?
same.
Why would he tell us the same thing?
I don't know.
Boy, look at that.
Yeah, damn.
He told us the same time.
Yeah, that's it.
I like the same time too.
He literally copied and
Yeah,
pasted.
that's weird.
What do you think of the game so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's been absolute party hardy. What's my actual strategy for playing this game? And I think it's actually kind of a different one. I think what I'm actually trying to do now is like keep a little bit more of a low profile. Just don't make myself seem too smart. Be someone that like no one would have a reason to want to get rid of, but at the same time, I will like be strong enough that people won't like just want to vote me out because I'm weak or anything like that. What do you think of me?
Like pretty laid back, especially because like I didn't hear from you before that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've been just so busy. I'm not like, yeah.
Like he does seem a bit too happy-go-lucky and naive of what his own personality is like, and that's the kind of person that can be easily manipulated.
If we lose tonight, I'm still thinking Ivy. Yeah. See, the one thing is, I don't know. I was actually thinking about that more. I mean, obviously we can cross the bridge when we come to it. We're definitely gonna win, so I'm not worried about that. But also like I feel like she is a pretty valuable asset to her team, just because she is so smart. The one thing I was maybe thinking is like one of the 2 guys, Josh and Mike. Okay. Just because I mean they're also guys and they're definitely like valuable to her team too.
Josh and Mike are also threats. And I was like, but they're like just as valuable to the team. Like I don't know, do you think Ivy's like more valuable to the team than Josh and Mike are?
I mean, I'm not like completely opposed to it. I'm just like, is she our first choice? You know what I'm saying?
Afterwards, I basically told those guys like, hey, I haven't thrown your name around.
So at the last tribal where T got voted out, I think Dane was the one that suggested that we all meet up as a tribe before the 3rd challenge just to like kind of talk about like where we've been going wrong and how we can improve our like communication skills and whatnot.
So this might be a really good test of our communication though. It's the collar challenge.
Yeah.
So I guess we don't want to be impulsive and rush on this one.
We were told to bring our buffs to this challenge. We thought that there was either going to be a tribe swap incredibly early, or it was going to be some sort of blind challenge.
Sweep, like if you're on the ground, make sweeping. Put your arm on the ground and sweep.
And don't leave anyone hanging for a long time. Like do quick like direction to each group, and then kind of like go back to
rapid prototyping. Just be like, no, dude, start. No, dude, just think.
This next challenge is make or break. I think that this challenge really determines whether we're putting ourselves in a pattern or whether we can dig ourselves out of the hole.
So before we begin, Santiago, need that back. All right, immunity is back up for grabs. Today's challenge is called the Blindfold Domino Challenge. Here's how it works. One player from each tribe is going to be the caller. The caller's job is to direct those of you who are blindfolded into the woods to collect bags of dominoes. You are to bring them back and drop them on the stairs. If they are dropped before the stairs, they do not count. In each bag, there are 6 dominoes. You are required to get 5 bags of dominoes. However, the more bags you collect, the easier the second part will be. You will take the dominoes from inside the bags and you will stack them from the edge of the tape until the very edge of the plank. You will have to knock them over and have the last domino on the plank fall off. The first team to complete the dominoes wins immunity and another clue for the hidden immunity idol. The caller, in addition to being in charge, also gets a hidden immunity idol clue. They're worth playing for. Yeah. All right, let's get started. For this challenge, we have Josh for Chikasha, and for Pascala, we have Amanda. Evan is sitting out. For immunity, and a clue for the hidden immunity idol.
Alright, Theo, walk straight!
Doug!
Jasmine, Abby,
Right,
turn
and then
me
straight.
3 o'clock. Yeah, good. Walk straight. Walk straight.
Chris, you're right.
Josh, where are we?
Next street.
Tim is coming back with a bag.
You're close.
Abby, Jasmine, good. Santi, good.
We have to get more.
Jasmine, turn to 6 o'clock. Turn it backwards.
Let's go for the one. The bag did not fall on the stairs. It does not count.
Yes, you're coming close. Keep coming. Angie, good.
Santiago, Liam, and Mike coming back with their first bag.
Good job. Turn around.
And that is 1 bag for Chikasha.
Go
It is currently 1-0.
Someone grabbed it. What's in your hand?
Amanda.
You're at the tree, Sadie. I know. Do we have it? Oh, sorry.
Josh.
Josh! This one?
Yes. Perfect.
This one. Oh. Wait, you have something? I have something. Okay. Stop.
Yes.
Angie and Jasmine coming back with a bag. Doug, Delaron, and Sadie coming back with a bag.
Turn to your right a little. Turn to your right a little. Abby, Jasmine, keep coming straight.
Dane and Chris coming back with a bag. Chris looks like a zombie when he walks blindfolded.
Perfect. Turn around. Drop it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Angie, Morgan, to your left.
Alright, and that is a bag for Pascala.
Abby, keep fucking straight. Josh, is this it? Yes. Perfect. Drop it. Stand up. Amanda. Yes, Santi, to your right. Mike, straight. Go to Abby's side and go straight. How many bags do we have?
Tim walking into a hole. Tim inching his way over to the stairs. Once again, dropping it before the stairs. Oh.
Go straight.
And there we go. That's a second bag.
Next tree.
Dane placing a third bag. However, there's still a bag on the ground.
Keep going straight.
Dane found the bag. It is now 4 for Pascala. 4
I think it might be there, but I can't really tell.
the trio still having a little trouble.
Leave this man up! Nazi down!
Yeah, we got it. Keep powering, son.
Eric places the 5th bat for Pascala.
Let's go!
If Pascala wanted to, they could stop right now.
I'm Chris! Chris, no, not you. I don't want you.
Josh! Josh, this tree?
Next one, next one.
3 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Wait, is that what we just
Yeah, we just went.
Josh is overpowering Amanda, but it does not seem to be doing much. Dane stumbles his way. That is 6 bags for Pascala.
Okay, let's grab a bag this time. Katie, come back!
Pascala calling everyone to come back.
Come back! Oh, we got it! Oh my God! I got 0! I got it. Okay, good.
That is 5 for Chikasha.
Straight! Come on, roll it! You're on the chair! Blindfold off!
You have to get to the stairs. Start walking into me.
Abby! Turn around!
Man, are we good?
We're warrior yellow!
I don't have my glasses on. I'm like Velma.
Alright, let's think about this, guys, before we...
You start from this line to the end. Start the blue to the end.
Where's metal? Come to the other side of the metal! Come to the other side of the metal!
Jasmine and Abby having trouble to find stage. Alright, you're good.
We have 4.
Nope.
I got it. I'm just gonna have 5.
I do not have sleep.
Where's the other bag? We have 4 right here.
Guys, we only have 4.
Pascala leaving 2 bags down here.
Go get it, both of them, Delaware.
Make sure they don't drop on the floor.
No, we got 2 more bags.
Make sure they don't shit.
Pascala had a lead. The question is, will they lose it here? Pascala has not had a win yet. They want this.
Okay, here, let's take a pause.
Chikasha starting. They have a lot to catch up to. Mike starting at the end. Angie and Jasmine working in the beginning.
I'm standing back.
Yeah, my hands are very shaky.
Stem wants this victory. They need it.
No, we're good. No, pull him right there.
Wait, I think we should put something there. Yeah, dude.
Just go.
And Pascala wins the
Sulking because they don't know how to take a loss. Apparently, we don't know how to take a loss.
Yeah, no.
We're just asking. I'd say act like you've been there before, but you haven't, so.
Oh,
shit.
Damn, sucks to lose, doesn't it?
Everyone likes to come back.
So, congratulations, Pascala, on your first Immunity win. Who wants to take this now slightly more broken idol? That's one ratchet idol. It's missing a leg. Just for you, Delaware. You will not be going to tribal council. In addition, you will all be getting your first clue for the hidden immunity idol. Unfortunately, Chikasha, you will be going to tribal council. However, Josh, because you were the caller, you will get another clue to the hidden immunity idol. Other than that, I've got nothing for you. Survivors, you may head out.
When they won, like, I was like, whatever, like, fuck them. Like, they celebrate like they just won the Super Bowl. Like, good for them. Like, chill, like, you guys are still losing. Like, still down 2 people. Like, what are you guys doing?
Alrighty.
Yeah, but losing the challenge was kind of a buzzkill. I mean, it was just kind of depressing, you know, because we had so much momentum. We're like, yeah, we got this, like, go Humanities, yo. I kind of felt like by being willing to sit out, I was doing my team, like, a service in that way. Because obviously everyone wants to play and everyone wants to contribute. I mean, I was talking to some people, and they're saying, like, Ivy, just because she seems, like, super dangerous. The only thing that's holding me back from that is because I feel like she is a pretty good asset to her team. Okay. Like, she knows so much about the game that I feel like she's a very strong player. I'm now thinking, like, when I was talking to him, either Josh or Abby, just because they seem to be the two people who were, like, most responsible for a failure.
Our plan of getting out Abby isn't gonna happen.
Josh still has some survivor to do with his still getting the collar clue. Evan was a little bit more defensive than Ivy than normal. He was trying to say like, oh, I feel like, yeah, she's a threat, but she's like an asset to our team. So he's trying to play it off as like, we need to like make our team better. And then he was like, but I think Josh and Mike are threats as well.
Evan threw out my name, so that pissed me the fuck off. Like, I don't know what Evan's got against me. I think the fact that Santi told me literally within 30 minutes that he threw my name out was really comforting.
Are you guys both thinking Ivy right now?
Yep. Yeah. Or, like, I'm not opposed to Evan. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting Evan out.
Now that we've lost, shit's getting real. Let's just put it like that, because, I mean, obviously there's so many factors in determining who's gonna go out first, who's gonna go out second, but everyone's thinking it. What was Evan, like, was Evan just literally sitting there?
He was just sitting there watching. I'm surprised he was able to stay quiet for that long. Like, he didn't say a word, which was crazy.
Let's talk about the challenges in general. Okay, I feel like we killed it as like a group. Yes. Well, we got three. We were going so fast. We got three instantly, and we kind of did it. Like Josh kind of like left us alone for a little bit. Right. We have some dead weight we can cut. Losing sucks. Like, but
I was more upset than I thought I would be.
Yeah, no, 100%. I was mad. Especially that how long we cheered for. Like, fuck.
I knew we were gonna lose eventually, right? We're sitting there, you know. I don't know if you'd say we're in a honeymoon phase. Maybe the tribe was in it, but I wasn't. I mean, I've been playing the game since the beginning. We need a big voting block, and I see the four of us as, you know, all reasonable people that can see what's best for the tribe as well as what's best for us four.
Apparently, he like threw out my name and Josh's name to like vote out.
And I talked to him after the challenge, and he was like, I'm thinking like Abby, and I was like,
honestly, just throwing names out.
And then
everyone seems to be on page to either Ivy or Evan, and I mean Evan's just so annoying. Like no one wants him here.
So do we tell Evan that we're all voting for Ivy?
No.
Right.
Plus he'll tell her. He'll be like, oh Ivy, guess what? You're going home. It's Gucci though.
Bye Evan.
We don't lose anything by losing him and Ivy. Could we do like a double vote?
So I'm hoping that Mike and Josh, thinking that Evan's kind of like trying to make moves, will make a case for getting him out. Assuming everyone goes Ivy next, because I think the other options are Josh or maybe Angie, and I want to keep those guys around.
Evan was like, oh, like I want to get Abby out or something. Because I think Evan said that because Abby and I screwed up in the challenge last night, so I think that's why Evan and
Jasmine still tells us everything the boys tell her. Angie still tells us everything everyone tells her, and vice versa.
But Liam wants Ivy. Everyone else wants Ivy.
It's still Ivy right now?
It's still
Yeah.
Ivy. Like all the guys want Ivy 100%. Oh my God. Like
so
even
scary.
like I wouldn't go against them because
But I
they
wonder,
are that set already.
I wonder, but I was like, it's actually better for the guys to get Ivy out because Ivy would be more likely to work with us than them. I guess initially I thought Evan was still at the bottom of the pyramid, but the guys seem to have shifted their focus on Ivy. Like she is just more like naturally likable than Evan. Like I feel like if Ivy had more time, she would be the one to be able to like sway people not to vote for her. Whereas Evan openly supports them more than he supports us.
Yeah.
So they're weakening our power base. Their logic in this isn't like, oh, Ivy's more dangerous. Well, at this point, wouldn't we want stronger people on our team? There's still 10 of us. It's not that point where we start getting rid of the heavyweights. It's because Evan basically sucks their dicks.
Yeah, I can see it from their perspective because they realize that like Evan's just another person that to like get the votes for the guys, and then their concern is that like one of us or like one of them two is gonna be like a next target and like an easy target. Evan's gonna be a pawn in the guys' hands because like,
but that's not good for us.
because Evan's vote is gonna be with them if we ever decide to like get out like Abby or Josh. Like,
I'm struggling on who to vote out. I could try to convince everyone to get out Evan.
in the future, if the guys want to keep Evan around just for votes, then they're gonna look to either Josh, which I guess, or like me.
What are we doing? We're gonna go look for the idol and do a quick search of the area for some good clues. And I'm not gonna crash on the way there, I promise you that, Anders. Here we have a broken helicopter. Pretty useful. It's called littering now.
So earlier today, I walked around the Potomac building and the nuclear engineering building, looking in between them, walking around them, looking for stairs, looking under stairs. It was a fruitless search. I'm mad at Evan. I'm down to get him out. He threw my name out. He threw me and Mike's name out, apparently to like get us out. I don't think he has a master plan. I don't think he's a genius. I think he is ridiculous, and just the fact that he says Gucci as much as he does is he should be paid by the company for advertising. I don't even know.
He also threw my name out.
Really? Damn. Evan did?
Yeah.
Damn.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
He says,
he can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, I know I shouldn't get personally upset when I heard my name, but that's
But it's still annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you have against me,
It doesn't
dude?
make
Like,
any sense. First of all, you and Mike are like the strongest physical players.
Yeah.
What is he thinking? Like,
so silly.
what? Like, I mean, I have a pretty clear idea that it's gonna be Evan, and that's what people have been saying. But I can't be 100% sure. I know we talked about previously, like voting Evan out. Like, did you feel like that was kind of like what people were feeling at that moment?
I don't know. I think it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you're still feeling?
I think so, because like I don't know. I feel like he doesn't even like contribute to our team.
Yeah, I mean,
he's like not physical
Yeah.
or mental asset to our team. So like why
Yeah, I
keep
know.
someone on our team who's
I
just
just
like
feel like-
kind of weak? And,
Yeah.
Like,
I mean-
we'll just like make our team lose more and more challenges.
So like I kind of feel like
Mhm.
the girls are kind of also in danger. Maybe not necessarily like as much as Evan, but I feel like I just don't feel 100% confident that Evan's
I feel
going
like
home.
Abby might be in danger. Abby's more likable. Like she's more normal person. She's more capable of playing a good social game. He's unaware of the way
Yeah,
other people
that-
perceive him.
yes,
And
yes.
that's
He's
not someone who can be
very
successful in this game.
non-perceptive of. I feel like I don't even know if he feels endangered. I feel like he doesn't.
I feel like it's all Gucci. It's all Gucci. If she wants like a possibility of staying in the game, like you're either with me or you're not, and I need to see your effort. If you look at it from this perspective, no matter what he's thinking, he's gone tomorrow.
Right, because like he.
Or like hopefully he
There's
won't
not
be
much
gone
he can
tomorrow.
do. Yeah. Like Jasmine explicitly said, like if everyone's going with one person, she's gonna try to like bring someone else's name up. It looks like it. There's a cat.
I love cats. I would just like to put that out there for the viewers.
It's like such a conflicting feeling. Like I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the way it's gonna go, but there's still a chance that it's not gonna go this way, and I'm just terrified because my name could be on the table. I just want to like check in and see if who you are still thinking about voting tonight. I know that I'm personally gonna vote for Evan.
Yeah, I've kind of been thinking like Evan from the start.
I think everyone's a little on edge. Mostly Ivy, I would say.
I feel like this is kind of like a no-brainer, kind of going Evan.
From what Josh was saying, that Josh and Mike are pretty intent on voting Evan out. From the last time I talked to Abby, she really did not like Evan. You brought up Evan's name first time. Is that still what you're thinking? Yeah. What's done is done. I've talked to everybody. I don't know what kind of impression that really gave, but some conversations were definitely more kind of insightful than others. For the most part, like I felt like I got along with everybody. I didn't get any vibes that any particular person didn't like me. It's the most obvious choice. Yeah.
Alright, so welcome to your first tribal council, Chikasha. Josh, how do you feel about losing? You were the caller. Do you feel like there's a little responsibility on your shoulders?
Yeah, I mean, you never want to lose, but Luckily, we'd been the first 2 ones. I did feel like a little more responsibility was on me, but I don't know. We had to accept it and move on at some point.
Let's talk a little bit about the idol. Everyone has 2 who's, but you have a 3rd. Do you feel like the idol's been found at this point?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I wonder. I do wonder. It's the truth. I'm not gonna say I haven't gone searching, but I have, and I've seen at points like rocks overturned. I saw a whole dugout at some point. Don't laugh. So I don't know.
So Morgan, you guys have had 2 whole weeks of just getting to know each other, sort of interacting. Do you feel like now that you guys have to go to tribal council, you're here, someone's getting voted out, the game starts here?
I think we've all been playing the game for 2 weeks now. I don't know if anyone else like feels like super comfortable or something, but I've been on edge because you never know if we're gonna win or lose.
Liam. Yes. Since everyone's been playing the game for 2 weeks, have you noticed any sort of divisions within the tribe, any sort of groupings or anything?
No, I haven't noticed any groupings. Unlike Real Survivor, we're spending a lot more time between challenges and when we have tribal and when we have our next challenge. So there's just a lot more time for things to change, and sometimes you just don't know.
Santi, how do you decide who goes home?
We have connections with pretty much everyone, but I think individually people do feel like they connect more with certain people in the tribe. So yeah, I mean those are the main factors for me, like who do I want to work with down the line, and how much can you help this team right now.
So Ivy, how do you feel like the tribe is working together? Do you feel like anyone's sort of out of place, or do you feel like there's someone not fitting in?
In my opinion, Evan.
All right, so Evan, do you feel like you fit in this tribe?
I mean, yeah, I'd say so. Like, I haven't had the chance to talk to everyone I want to talk to yet, hang with everyone I want to hang out with, but what do you guys think about that? Like, I mean, you're free to say no, I won't judge you.
I mean, we're a united tribe.
Like Leon said, we're one big family. I feel connected to everyone here for sure.
I was not voted to say we're one big family. We're united.
Same diff. At the end of this night, one of you is going home, so how united are you really?
We're united. we're united.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so who feels in danger tonight? Everyone. Oh, wow. Josh, why do you feel like you're possibly going out tonight?
The whole point of this game is mess with people's heads and like, I don't know, you can never feel too safe in this game. I think that's one.
Evan, why do you feel in danger?
I mean, of course, like everyone said, anyone can be voted out. Classic. But then beyond that, I mean, Ivy clearly thinks I'm not adding to the team as I should be, or not fitting in, like she said. So I guess that could be a problem.
Mike, how do you feel? Do you feel like after this tribal, you're still going to be a united group?
I mean, we'll be as united as we can be. Like we said, there's always going to be some people that click more with others. But I mean, as of like right now, we're as united as 10 random people can be.
And if you lose again?
Then we'll be as united as 8 random.
All right. In that case, let's get to the vote.
Okay, I would like to say that I'm sorry I called you out, Evan. I don't think you're a bad person. Like, it's not that personal. It's just, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, there we go. Where do I... Oh. These candles smell really, really good.
I'm sorry. I think you're pretty cool. You're a great person, but you seem to have some kind of vendetta against me. And everyone I've talked to wants to get you out. They're saying you're just too dangerous. You're just too dang dangerous. So we had to do it. Goodbye. Goodbye. If you have the hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Votes. First vote. Ivy. Evan. That is 1 vote Evan, 1 vote Ivy. 8 votes left. Ivy. 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 That is 4 votes Ivy, 1 vote Evan, 5 votes left. Ivy. Third person voted out as survivor, major conflict. Ivy. That's 6, that's enough for tonight. Ivy, tribe spoken. Here we go. Alright, so this united tribe seems to have had its first blindside. Let's see how united you can be next time. Here you go.
So, I was not expecting that. I was feeling endangered, but honestly, like, I'm really in shock right now. Like, I don't think I'm that much of a threat, like, unless I came off as being annoying without realizing it, which would be the most ironic thing ever because I thought Evan was so annoying. I am really sad because I expected this game to last longer and I didn't commit to other things because I thought I was going to be in this game longer. But I just don't know what went wrong, honestly. Definitely lots of regrets leaving this game like this, but yeah. Bye.
Next time on Survivor, an individual immunity challenge has both tribes going to tribal. And to win immunity, they're going to have to swallow a lot more than pride.